A very good afternoon to all. I, Gaurav Munjal, Full-time Director and Chief Financial Officer of 5paisa Capital Limited, welcome you all to the 18th Annual General Meeting of the company, which is being held through video conferencing, other audio-video means, endorsed by the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Security and Exchange Board of India, pursuant to which physical attendance of members has been dispensed with. The registered office of the company shall be deemed venue for this annual general meeting being held through video conferencing, other audio video means which has been facilitated by Central Depository Services India Limited. I would like to inform that annual report has been dispatched to all the shareholders electronically to their email addresses registered with the company or depository participants or RTA. Further, I would like to inform that in accordance with Regulation 36(1) of SEBI listing regulation, the company has dispatched letters to those shareholders whose email addresses are not registered with the company or depository participants or RTA, providing the web link and quick response code to access the notice along with the annual report of the company. Before the official commencement of this AGM by our chairperson, I would like to brief you on certain points regarding the participation in this meeting. Facility of joining the AGM through video conferencing, other audio video means is being made available for members on first come, first serve basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode and their videos are also turned off by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Every shareholder intending to speak at the meeting will be given an opportunity to speak during the question and answer session. Once the question and answer session begins, I will announce the name of shareholders who have registered themselves as a speaker shareholder one by one. The microphone or speaking facility of the speaker and the video will thereafter be unmuted by the host. The shareholder may then start speaking by telling his or her name and then the location from where he or she joined the meeting. If shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason, the shareholder can speak through the audio mode only so that we can have the questions put before the meetings today. While speaking, we would request the speaker to use their earphones so that it is clearly audible, minimize any noise in the background, ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other device, no other background applications are running, and there is a proper lighting for the good and audio experience. If there is a if there is any connectivity issue at the speaker ends, we would like to ask the next speaker to join. Once the normal connectivity is restarted at the earlier speaker end, the speaker will called off again to speak and after the other registered shareholder have completed their turn. I request the shareholder and specific to the business of this meeting and limit their speech to 3 minutes so that the other shareholders have a fair chance to speak at the meeting. During the AGM, if a member faces any technical issue, they may contact the helpline number mentioned in the notice of the AGM. If any time you lose connectivity, do check your internet connection and log in again using the same process. Regarding the voting at this meeting, there will be no show of hands at this meeting to propose or second the resolution. Pursuant to provision of Section 108 and other relevant provisions, all the members have been given an opportunity to cast their vote by way of remote e-voting. A cutoff date for 25 and the voting windows was kept from Wednesday, August 20, 2025 to Sunday, August 24, 2025. The person who were the members as on cutoff date are eligible. Members who have not casted their votes through remote e-voting and will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through e-voting system. Voting window will be opened during the meeting and 15 minutes post conclusion of the meeting. However, those members who have already casted their votes during remote e-voting can participate at this meeting but cannot cast their vote again. Members are requested to note that those members who have not registered themselves as a speaker with the company as per details mentioned in the notice and have queries are requested to send their queries to csteam@5paisa.com so that your queries can be addressed by us. The registers prescribed under Companies Act 2013 are available for the inspection during this meeting. The company has received the necessary letters along with the board resolutions from the corporate shareholder authorizing their representatives under Section 113 of Companies Act 2013. Thank you everyone for attention and participation. I now request Dr. Archana Hingorani, Chairperson and Independent Director, to officially commence the proceedings of 18th Annual General Meeting of the 5paisa Capital Limited. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Gaurav. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Dr. Archana Hingorani, Chairperson and Independent Director, extend a very warm welcome to all of you at our 18th Annual General Meeting, which is being held through video conferencing or other audiovisual means. As we all know, here at 5paisa, we appreciate physical presence of our shareholders. However, conducting annual general meetings through video conferencing or other audiovisual means allows seamless participation by all our shareholders, thus providing a platform for every shareholder to join the location. Further, your company being driven by technology itself, the secretarial team has taken appropriate steps for seamless conduct and participation by every member in this annual general meeting, which is being conducted through video conferencing facility provided by CDSL. However, given the possibility of technical issues, there may be some inconvenience to members. In this regard, we appreciate your presence and understanding if any unforeseen problems arise. Ladies and gentlemen, considering that requisite quorum is present, I now call the meeting to order. Since this meeting is being conducted virtually without presence of members in person, the proxy facility is not necessitated and hence it is not being provided. Before I introduce my colleagues on the board, I, on behalf of the board, would like to convey our sincere appreciation to all our business partners, bankers, vendors, senior management, and the employees in helping us navigate dexterously, thus maintaining continuity in our business operations. First, I would like to introduce Mr. Gaurav Seth, who has been appointed as Managing Director and CEO of the company. Mr. Seth has over 2 decades of experience building businesses at the intersection of financial services and technology globally, with experience spanning the US, India, and Southeast Asia. Prior to joining 5paisa, he was the Chief Product Officer at SIFI, where he focused on building SIFI as the leading digital wealth player in Southeast Asia. Earlier, Mr. Seth was the Chief Business Officer and part of the initial team at Paytm Money, where he played a pivotal role in establishing Paytm Money as a top brokerage and mutual fund distributor in India. Prior to ATM, of Morgan Stanley's wealth management business in New York and advised leading wealth managers on their digital strategy. Mr. Seth is an alumnus of the Indian School of Business, Hyderabad, and a Bachelor of Engineering from the Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Patiala. I would also like to introduce our latest independent director, Dr. Sarath Kumar Malik, who has been appointed as the additional non-executive independent director of the company with effect from June. Dr. Malik is a UGC research fellowship holder, having more than 30 years of rich and varied experience in financial sector, and he has worked with government regulatory bodies like SEBI, RBI, IICA, MCA. Presently, he is part of the Rashtriya Raksha University under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, Lawat, Gandhinagar. Dr. Malik led the team for Financial Sector Assessment Program, FSAP, undertaken by IMF, and played a prominent role in SEBI Policy Advisory Policy Group. Dr. Malik was part of the Secondary Market Advisory Committee and has been associated with different regulations in the areas of secondary markets, primary markets, mutual funds, foreign portfolio investors, AIFs, REITs, InvITs, debt market, etc., by contributing research and inputs at SEBI. As a member of the World Bank, Dr. Malik has carried out major studies in emerging economies India and was associated with the preparation of the Financial Stability Report of RBI from SEBI. Dr. Malik has worked in various committees such as the FinTech Policy for Government of Maharashtra, Statistical Commission Government of India, Committee on FinTech and Banking Technology set up by RBI, Capital Market Developments in SAARC, countries set up by SAARC Kathmandu, Household Sector Savings Data for the 12th Plan set up by Niti Aayog, Government of India. Ladies and gentlemen, apart from the board today, we also have with us Mr. G. Shankar and Ms. Asha Patel, partners of Messrs. V. Shankar Iyer and Company, Chartered Accountants, Statutory Auditors of the company. The representatives of Messrs. Nilesh Shah and Associates, practicing company secretaries, secretarial auditors of the company. Ms. Aparna Joshi, proprietress of Messrs. Aparna Parichak and Associates, who has been appointed as the scrutinizer to monitor remote e-voting and e-voting at this AGM. I will now introduce our esteemed directors along with the location from where they are attending. Let me begin by introducing myself. I am Dr. Archana Hingorani, Chairperson and Independent Director of the Board, Chairperson of the Risk Management Committee and Corporate Social Responsibility Committee. I'm also a member of the Audit Committee, Nomination and Remuneration Committee, the Stakeholder Relation Committee, as well as the Independent Directors Committee. I'm attending this meeting through video conferencing from my residence situated in Mumbai. Next, I would like to introduce Ms. Nirali Sanghi, Independent Director on the board and Chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, Stakeholder Relationship Committee, and Environmental, Social and Governance Committee. She's also a member of the Audit Committee, CSR Committee, and the Independent Directors Committee. She is attending this meeting from her residence situated in Mumbai. Following her, we have Mr. Milind Mehta, Independent Director on the board and the Chairman of the Audit Committee and member of the Risk Management Committee, the IT Committee, Cyber Security Committee, as well as the Independent Directors Committee. He is attending this meeting from his office situated in Vadodara. We also have Dr. Sarat Kumar Malik, additional non-executive independent director on the board. He's attending this meeting from his residence situated in Mumbai. Next, we have Mr. Gaurav Seth, Managing Director and CEO on the board, as well as a member of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee, Risk Management Committee, CSR Committee, Finance Committee, and the ESG Committee, Information Technology Committee, as well as the Cyber Security Committee, attending this meeting from our office situated in Bangalore. Next, I'd like to introduce Mr. Gaurav Munjal, whole-time Director and CFO on the board, as well as the Chairman of the Finance Committee and member of the Risk Management Committee, CSR Committee, ESG Committee, and he's attending this meeting from our office situated in Thane. And finally, we have Mr. Ameya Agnihotri, whole-time director and the CTO on the board and the member of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee, Risk Management Committee, CSR Committee, Finance Committee, ESG Committee, IT Committee, and the Cyber Security Committee. He is attending this meeting from our office situated in Bangalore. Lastly, we would like to inform you that our one more independent director, Mr. Ravindra Garkipati, who's the chairman of the IT committee, cyber security committee, and the independent directors committee, as well as a member of the audit committee and the NRC, has conveyed his inability to attend the meeting due to personal reasons. We have granted him a leave of absence. Thank you to all the directors for joining. Considering that the notice of the annual general meeting has already been electronically circulated to all the members, I, Dr. Archana Hingorani, Chairperson and Independent Director, with the permission of the members, take the notice of the 18th Annual General Meeting as read. Further, I would like to inform that the independent audit report submitted by the statutory auditors and the secretarial audit report submitted by the secretarial auditor of the company, which have already been electronically circulated to all the members and which forms part of the annual report for the fiscal year 2024-25 is taken as read. Before we proceed further and address any questions from members, I'd like to take a few minutes to discuss our performance growth and the company's overall progress. The past year was a time of introspection, realignment, and rejuvenation, not only for us, but the entire Indian capital market. Against the backdrop of global volatility, India remained stable and resilient. We had a real GDP growth of 6.5% in FY25, which reaffirmed our position as the world's fastest growing major economy. Growth emanated from several encouraging trends, which include rising domestic consumption, record high exports, stable macro fundamentals, and a significant drop in inflation to levels which have not been seen in recent years. In addition to being widespread, the economic expansion was also inclusive. Populous, the economy's ongoing formalization, alongside the government's focus on digitization, and infrastructure are forebearers of continued and sustainable growth. These are not fleeting indicators, they point to a structural shift. As a corollary, India's financial sector, particularly the capital markets, continue to deepen, expand, and democratize at a rapid pace. We saw yet another milestone in retail investor participation this year, with the number of unique registered investors crossing 11.3 crores. It's essentially because as a nation, we are changing how we think about money. More people are opening demat accounts, starting SIPs, and using digital investment platforms. The transition from savers to investors is now well underway. Despite this encouraging trend, FY25 did present several business adjustments fueled by regulatory changes. These changes, introduced by SEBI in the derivative segment, led to a moderation in volumes across the industry, particularly in the F&O segment. These reforms, while being wholesome and based on logical principles, did lead to revenue reduction across the industry. The regulatory intent is to instill greater discipline, reduce excessive risk taking, and build more sustainable market structures. We see these changes as important adjustments, ones that will lead to healthier market participation in the years ahead. Lower markets did cause a drop in our top line, but of 9%, but careful cost control and a greater emphasis on customer quality allowed us to increase profitability. Our net profit increased by 25% and our margins significantly expanded. They rose from 14% in the last fiscal to 19% in FY25. This resilience reflects the strength of our digital led model, our disciplined execution, and the trust of our growing customer base. We are pleased to share that our customer base increased to over 4.8 million during the year, and the total app downloads crossed the 21 million mark. These reflect a broader transformation underway in Indian investing behavior. Users are keen to adopt platforms that are inclusive, dependable, and easy to use. They expect seamless access, relevant insights, and personalized service, and we are definitely on it. We continue to invest in building and enhancing our technology stack across platforms. Our mobile app was upgraded to a new architecture, ensuring faster load times and smoother navigation. We launched FNO 360, a powerful interface for derivative traders, and Intra Edge, an AI powered intraday trading recommendation tool, which is currently in its pilot phase. We also streamlined SIP investments through UPI Autopay and eNash, making recurring investments simpler and faster. Behind the scenes, we achieved a 15 millisecond reduction in trade latency, seemingly small but supremely impactful for traders who rely on precision and speed. Importantly, these enhancements are not just about keeping up with the industry, they are about setting benchmarks. Every improvement, rollout, and refinement is guided by one principle: we make it easier for our customers to invest, understand, and grow. We are building an ecosystem of trust, simplicity, fueled by innovation. Looking ahead, we believe there continues to be a vast opportunity. Financial inclusion is still in its nascency. Only a small percentage of the population actively participates in capital markets today. As awareness grows and access widens, especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, we see immense potential for responsible expansion. Our approach will remain focused on three core principles: deepen the engagement with investors, nurture partnerships within the fintech ecosystem, and remain agile and sensitive to evolving needs. We are equally mindful of our responsibilities beyond business growth. Our governance model, compliance practices, and stakeholder relationships are central to who we are. Throughout the year, we continue to maintain the highest standards of transparency, fairness, and risk management. We remain committed to honoring the trust placed by us by all our stakeholders. Lastly, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who's part of this journey, to our shareholders, partners, and team members. Your support and trust are crucial as we continue moving forward. I also wish to acknowledge the leadership team whose hard work and commitment have helped navigate this period of transition with confidence and care. FY 2025 was a year of realignment that offered us valuable lessons as we move forward. Our goal is clear: to build a platform that not only delivers strong long term value but also fosters trust, empowers our users, and contributes meaningfully to India's financial growth. I will now request Mr. Gaurav Seth, Managing Director and CEO, to address the shareholders. Thank you. Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, Arshma ma'am. Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Very warm welcome to the 18th annual general meeting of our company. FY25 was a defining year for us, not because it followed a predictable growth curve, but because it tested our ability to adapt and stay the course when the ground shifted beneath our feet. This year brought with us a distinct shift in market behavior, largely triggered by structural changes introduced by SEBI in the derivative segment. Changes included restrictions on weekly expiries, tweaks to lot sizes, and true to label circular, directly impacted trading volumes, particularly in the F&O space, and reshaped retail participation patterns across the industry. While these developments created short term headwinds, we view them as essential and well intentioned interventions that aim to build a more stable and transparent market for the long term. At 5paisa, we navigated this disruption with clarity and composure. Rather than overreact, we leaned into our core strengths: product, platform, and operational efficiency. We reevaluated our cost structures, refined our customer acquisition funnel, and recalibrated growth levers in line with this evolving landscape. And despite a contraction in exchange volumes industry wide, I'm pleased to share that we delivered a 25% year on year increase in profit after tax, improving our net margin from 14% to 19%, a reflection of the quality of our execution and the resilience of our business model. Our annual revenues stood at 360 crores, a 9% decline from last year, driven largely by a dip in exchange turnover and pressure on allied income streams. But under the hood, we became leaner, smarter, and more deliberate. Our cost to income ratio improved from 82% to 75%, and our net worth rose by 12% to 603 crores, metrics that matter more when top line volatility is industry wide. What helped us stay grounded through rather than prioritize acquiring high quality customers with stronger lifetime value. Our registered customer base grew to 4.83 million, with zero point 0.6 million new additions during the year. While this number is lower than last year's 0.74 million, it is exactly in line with our intent to prioritize user cohorts that deliver higher first year revenues and shorter CAC customer acquisition payback periods. Our foundation for long term value creation. Our average daily turnover came in at 3.1 trillion rupees, slightly lower than last year's 3.5 trillion, but still among the most stable in the discount broking segment, given the macro and regulatory environment. We also maintained steady performance in our margin trading facility book, which averaged 260 crores and grew our mutual fund AUM to 1,392 crores, which is a 9% increase over the previous year. These figures reinforce our belief that long term investors continue to stay active on our platform even when speculative volumes dip. Technology remains the core of our identity. This year, we undertook a full stack upgrade of a mobile application, migrating to a new Flutter based architecture that offers a smoother, faster, and more intuitive experience. On the trader focus side, we rolled out significant enhancements to our FNO 360 platform, adding advanced features such as open interest analytics, bulk order execution, and ready to deploy option strategies. We also expanded our developer ecosystem through Xstream, our API led platform that now enables traders to build their own custom algos with improved key and credential management. These efforts are not about chasing trends, they are about deepening capability and future readiness. But product excellence alone is not enough. What matters just as is how our customers experience it. In FY25, we continue to invest in experience design and service responsiveness. Customer satisfaction score (CSAT) improved to 93%, and our resolution time for common queries reduced further with automation across first-line support channels. These are subtle yet powerful indicators that we are not just building tools; we are building trust. A key part of our success this year was our focus on improving monetization across cohorts. By cross-selling mutual funds, activating high retention SIPs, and upselling MTF products where relevant, we were able to optimize revenue per active user. Additionally, our internal analytics engine helps us track user engagement patterns and build personalized journeys that increase activation, retention, and revenue contribution across life stages. As a SEBI recognized qualified stockbroker, we continue to hold ourselves to the highest standards of compliance, data security, and operational transparency. During FY25, remained fully compliant with all regulatory reporting and took proactive steps to align with evolving expectations, particularly around segregation of client funds and exposure monitoring. Looking forward to FY26, we are clear eyed about the opportunity and the road ahead. While industry level turnover may take a few more quarters to stabilize, the fundamentals remain unchanged. India is still vastly underpenetrated in capital markets. Retail investing continues to gain ground in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and demand for intuitive, low cost digital platforms is rising. These tailwinds, combined with long term impact of better regulated markets, puts us in a strong position to build. Our focus for FY26 will be on four key areas: enhancing platform performance across mobile and web for a seamless user experience, deepening engagement with long term investors via SIPs, advisory, and mutual fund products, monetizing advanced trader cohorts through premium tools, features, and APIs, and expanding our partner and developer ecosystem to drive innovation and distribution. We will continue to optimize our cost base, drive smarter customer acquisition, and invest in tech that differentiates, not duplicates. In closing, I want to thank all our employees and for their incredible resolve and hard work during what was undoubtedly a challenging but defining year. I also want to extend my gratitude to our customers, investors, regulators, and partners for their continued trust. Your support motivates us to do better, think sharper, and stay accountable to the purpose we serve. FY25 reminded us that progress is rarely linear, but that with the right focus, right teams, and right intent, it is always possible. Thank you very much. Over to you, Archana ma'am.
Thank you, Gaurav. Dear members, before we proceed further, I would like to reiterate that the facility of appointing a proxy to attend the meeting and cast a vote on behalf of the members is not available, considering this annual general meeting is being held through video conferencing in line with circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Further, the manner of transacting the business contained in the notice of the AGM is only through remote e-voting before the AGM and e-voting during the AGM as arranged by the company. The instructions for remote e-voting and e-voting during this AGM are mentioned in brief in the notice circulated to all the members. Now, I request the members to consider the agenda items set forth in the notice, namely ordinary business agenda item number 1, to receive, consider, and adopt the audited standalone financial statements of the company for the financial 25, together with the reports of the board of directors and the statutory auditors thereon, and the audited consolidated financial statements of the March 31, 2025, together with the report of the statutory auditors thereon. Agenda item number 2, to appoint a director in place of Mr. Ameya Agnihotri, DIN 076803132, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the resolution as an ordinary resolution. Special business. Agenda item number 3, to appoint Messrs. Nilesh Shah and Associates, practicing company secretary, firm registration number P2003 MH008800, and peer review number 6454 by 2025, as secretarial auditors of the company for a term of 5 consecutive years with effect from April 1, 2025 to March 31, 2030. And in this regard, to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 4, to appoint Dr. Sarat Kumar Malik, DIN 097911314, as an independent director of the company, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 5, to approve material related party in transactions with, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modifications the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 6, to approve material related party transactions with IIFL Finance Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 7, to approve material related party transactions with IIFL Management Services Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 8 to approve material related party transactions with IIFL Capital Services Limited, formerly known as IIFL Securities Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 9 to approve material related party transactions with IIFL Samast Finance Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 10 to approve material related party transactions with IIFL Home Finance Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. To approve agenda item number 11 to approve material related party transactions with Live Long Insurance Brokers Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 12 to approve material related party transactions with India Infoline Foundation, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 13 to approve material related party transactions with 5paisa P2P Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 14 to approve material related party transactions with 5paisa Trading Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 15 to approve material related party transactions with 5paisa Corporate Services Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 16 to approve material related party transactions with 5paisa International Securities Limited, and in this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution with an ordinary resolution. Agenda item number 17 to approve offer or invitation to subscribe to the non-convertible debentures on private placement basis, and this regard to consider and if thought fit to pass with or without modification the following resolution as a special resolution. Agenda item number 18 to approve payment of remuneration by way of commission to non-executive directors, including independent directors, up to 1% of net profit, and the company to consider and if thought fit to pass the following resolution as a special resolution. The details of the above resolutions along with the explanatory statements are provided in the notice circulated to the members. I will now request Mr. Gaurav Munjal, Whole-Time Director and Chief Financial Officer of the company, to proceed further with the Q&A by inviting members who have registered themselves as speakers. Over to you, Gaurav.
Thank you, Archana ma'am. I will now call out the names of every speaker one by one. I request the other speaker to remain muted till I can call out their name so that all the members attending the AGM can listen without any disturbance. Further, members are requested to note that to avoid repetition, the answer to all the questions will be answered towards the end. I now request our host to enable Ms. Prakashini Shinoy.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am,
Am
we
I
are.
audible?
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you,
ma'am,
Gaurav.
yes.
Thank you, sir. So I'm Prakashini Ganesh Chennai from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good morning to all of you. I received the AGM report well in time, which is colorful, informative, transparent, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary, Mr. Gauraji, and his team for the same. I should not forget to thank them once again for reminding me of today's meeting through phone and link. Thank you once again. The chairman and the chairperson and Mr. Gaurav has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working in all parameters. I had many questions in mind, which are already covered in these two speeches. Congratulations and thank you once again. Sir, I'm glad that the company shall progress in future and will come to a best position. Sir, I have absolutely no question. When there is faith, there is no question. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, last but not the least, my earnest request to you, please continue with VC so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their views. I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain.
नमस्कार आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं दिल्ली से अजय कुमार जैन कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर बोल रहा था। और सबसे मैंने आपकी चेयरमैन स्पीच सुनी, तो वो आपने कहा था कि 3 प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ बेस थी, और जो आपकी चेयरमैन स्पीच सुनने के बाद आपने उसको फुलफिल किया मैम। एक तो सबसे अच्छी क्वालिटी है कि आपका जो हमारा प्रिंसिपल है कि हमारी सर्विस जो क्लाइंट्स के प्रति है, जिसका परिणाम हमारे जो इंक्रीज जो रजिस्ट्रेशन हुए क्लाइंट के, वो उसी का परिणाम है मैम। और दूसरा, हमारी जो अच्छी बात है, जो टेक्नोलॉजी है, जिस नए नए हम सिस्टम अडॉप्ट करते हैं क्लाइंट को सर्विस देने के लिए, उसका और इस पर हम टेक्नोलॉजी में पैसा खर्च करते हैं, जिससे हमारा नेट प्रॉफिट भी बढ़ा और मार्जिन भी बढ़ा मैम। दूसरी बात, एक अच्छी बात जो आपकी है कि सिलेक्शन ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, आपने हमारे गौरव सेठ सर को एमडी और सीईओ के रूप में एक अच्छा चयन किया है, अनुभवी डायरेक्टर्स हैं, और मलिक सर का भी लिया है। तो ये इन दोनों का परामर्श भी आपको मिलेगा, और जो आपने एमडी सर ने अपने प्रोजेक्शन से बताया, तो इससे ये महसूस होता है कि आने वाले समय में 2025-26 में हमारे को इसका इम्पैक्ट बहुत अच्छा मिलेगा, और दीर्घ काल में कंपनी की तरफ से कोई ना कोई अच्छा समाचार ऐसा मिलेगा मैम। क्योंकि आपकी क्वालिटी है कि आपका जो विजन है वो दूर की सोचती है मैम। चाहे करंट में कितना भी टफ आए, जैसे अभी की नई गाइडलाइंस आई हैं, चाहे कुछ भी आई है, उसके बावजूद भी इतनी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस आपने करके दिखाई है, उसके लिए मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ। एक निराशा का दौर था, उससे एक अच्छे दौर में हम दोबारा एंटर कर रहे हैं, इतने अच्छे डायरेक्टर्स हैं, और गौरव सर बैठे हैं, कितने सीएफओ हमारे अनुभवी, तो उनका भी एक अच्छा सहयोग हमारी कंपनी में है। आज जितने भी सभा में प्रस्ताव लेके आए हैं, उनका मैं अनुमोदन कर, तो उसमें आइटम नंबर 2 और 4 का मैं विशेष अनुमोदन करता हूं। उनके पारित होने के बाद उन डायरेक्टर्स का दोबारा जो सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा, तो हमारे को परामर्श मिलेगा। आइटम नंबर 19 आप जो लेके आए हैं एनसीडी, उसके उससे भी हमें काफ़ी अच्छा फाइनेंशियल के रूप में हेल्प मिलेगी मैम। 2 बात आपके लिए कहना चाहूँगा, जो मैं आपकी क्वालिटी से इम्प्रेस हमेशा रहता हूँ। उड़ान तो भरना है चाहे कई बार गिरना पड़े, और सपनों को पूरा करना है चाहे खुद से भी लड़ना पड़े, ये आप मैम करती हैं। और है ना, सबसे एक अच्छा जो मैंने तीसरा पॉइंट नहीं बोला था, जो प्रिंसिपल्स का, वो है आप इन्वेस्टर के फेवरेबल है मैम। और आपसे कभी आज तक कहना नहीं पड़ता, और इन्वेस्टर वैसे ही संतुष्ट हो जाता है। और आज मेरे गौरव सर की जो मुस्कुराहट है, तो लगता है कि कंपनी का फाइनेंशियल पक्ष भी बहुत ज़्यादा मजबूत है, जो मैंने कहा है कि अच्छा समय हमें इस साल में देखने को मिलेगा। तो यही है मैम। मैं आपकी सीएस टीम की जो भी है पर बहुत अच्छी तारीफ करूंगा, उन्होंने औपचारिकता न समझ के जिम्मेदारी निभाई है। और एक आज का लंच सेशन, मेरी रिस्पेक्टेड सीएम चेयरपर्सन मैम के दर्शन, उनकी स्पीच, एमडी सर से मिलना एक यादगार रहेगा मैम। हमेशा की बात ही, इस बार भी शेयर होल्डर का वैसे ही ध्यान रखेंगी, इसी आशा और विश्वास के साथ नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
Thank you.
Thank you. Now request our host to enable Mr. Anil Mehta.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon. This is Anil Mehta. Attend this meeting from my residence, Kandivali, Mumbai. So my first question is that, looking to the trade war and the present situation with our neighbor country, and also the present repo rate, how much the growth can we expect in a FY 2025-26? So second question is that, what is the average yearly yield on mutual fund investment? Next question, and the last question, when we are not getting any interest from the current account of the bank, then why we are keeping the balance of 8.35 million in the bank? With this, we are supporting all the resolutions and thanks to the secretarial department for their cooperations and support. Thank you and all the best for the bright future of our company.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anil sir. I request host to enable Mr. Anil Parekh.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Chairperson, Madam, Gauravji, and other board members. Good afternoon to all of you. I'm Anil Parekh here from Bombay. Are you able to hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, First of all, let me thank our CS team and particularly Charvi. He is always there to support us whenever we need any kind of support. Having said that, Chairperson, Madam, and Gauravji, I would like to draw your attention. We could have avoided reading entire resolution proposed today because it will save our lot of time. It is already given with the hard copy and soft copy. So why we need to read all these resolution, that is 18 resolution, something like that. So next time, please see to it that it should be avoided because at this time there are not less than 5 meetings going on same time. So it is very difficult for us to attend all these meetings when your speech is very long. Having said that, I am truly touched with the performance, financial performance of our company, which is you are giving on year basis excellent performance, madam, under your leadership. Our total income, while our total income has decreased to 8.8%, our profitability, net profit for the year was a robust 25%, significant achievement. Our net profit margin has also moved from 13.8% to 19%. Chairperson, madam, our what is our customer this year we have customer acquisition, how much percentage or numbers we have uh, on the front of customer acquisition, and what is our market share in peer group. uh, our technology and product innovation, what capex you are expecting this year on technology and product innovation. uh, are we looking for any diversification while our broking remains the largest part of our business? If yes, what are they? Uh, I would truly touch with the thing that our debt and solvency ratio is zero. So we are standing on a very strong footing as far as our financials are concerned. Uh, I have no much questions to ask you since everything is very well given in the annual report. I would like to thank all the members of the board for allowing me to speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Bharat Shah.
सर आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, माननीय चेयरपर्सन और एमडी श्री और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम भरत शाह सर, मैं इश्यू टाइम से आपका शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ सर। मैं आईएफएल ग्रुप का इश्यू टाइम से शेयर होल्डर रहा हूँ। जब आईएफएल ग्रुप की स्थापना हुई तभी से मैं उसका शेयर होल्डर सर, आपका भी इश्यू टाइम से ही शेयर होल्डर हूँ। तो जो आप न्यूट्रली कंपनी चला रहे हो सर और अच्छा रिटर्न दे रहे हो सर, और इसके लिए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन मानता हूँ सर। और सर बोनस के लिए भी मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है, आने वाले सालों में बोनस के लिए मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है। सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ, और सीएसआर एक्टिविटी भी अच्छी चल रही है, बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। और सर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी और उनकी टीम के चारवी, मयूर और पूरी सीएस टीम को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। हार्ड वर्किंग टीम है सर, हमेशा बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रही है। कारवी, मयूर और पूरी टीम को मैं धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। और शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते हैं, शेयर होल्डर की क्वेरी सोल्व करते हैं सर, तो मैं पूरी सीएस टीम का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। और सर अपना शेयर होल्डर का कोई सेमिनार होता है तो हमको स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर को जरूर इन्वाइट करना, तो हमको भी इन्वेस्टमेंट के बारे में जानने को मिलेगा सर। तो जरूर सेमिनार में हमको इन्वेस्ट करना सर। और सर आपको मिले तो 5 से 6 साल हो गए, आप तो रूबरू में तो अपन मिले ही नहीं है सर। तो नेक्स्ट जरूर फिजिकल मीटिंग करना, तो अपन रूबरू में मिलने का मौका मिलेगा सर। और हाइब्रिड करना तो बाहर वगैरह वाले को भी चांस मिलेगा। आपकी हेल्थ वेल्थ अच्छी रहे, अपनी कंपनी बढ़िया प्रगति करे, सारे रिजोल्यूशन में मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम सर। थैंक यू सर। स्मिता क्या बोल रही है?
हेलो 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 सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी? हेलो सर, आवाज आ रही है?
Smita Shah.
हेलो,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
आवाज।
Smita.
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। माननीय चेयरपर्सन मैडम श्रीमती डॉक्टर अर्चना जी, एमडी श्री गौरव सेठ जी, सीएफओ श्री गौरव मुंजाल जी और सभी उपस्थित माननीय डायरेक्टर्स, आप सभी को मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम। पहले तो मैं हमारे बोर्ड पर पधारे न्यू एडिशनल नॉन एग्जीक्यूटिव इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर सराज जी का मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ। और साथ में मैं सेक्रेटरी टीम का आभार व्यक्त करते हुए कहूँगी कि एक्सेलेंट इंफॉर्मेटिव और गुड इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ जो रिपोर्ट बनाई गई और साथ में हमें जो ये लिंक भेजकर बात करने का मौका दिया, तो वेरी गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस की सराहना करते हुए मेहनती हार्ड वर्कर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मिस चारवी और मयूर सभी को मैं धन्यवाद देती हूँ। और उनकी गुड वर्क की सराहना करते मैं अभिनंदन देना चाहूँगी। साथ में हमारे गुड वर्क हार्ड वर्कर हमारे सीएफओ श्री गौरव मुंजाल जी को भी मैं धन्यवाद करती हूँ कि उनका भी कंपनी में बहुत अच्छा योगदान रहा है, उनकी हार्डवर्क भी बहुत अच्छी रही है। सो मैं गौरव मुंजाल जी को भी बहुत बहुत बेस्ट सर्विस के लिए धन्यवाद और अभिनंदन। और मैडम, आपको भी मैं अभिनंदन देना चाहूँगी कि आज कंपनी को अपने जो मैं खुशियाँ व्यक्त करते कहूँगी कि पहले तो आपकी जो लीडरशिप है, लाजवाब लीडरशिप में आज कंपनी बहुत बढ़िया वर्क के साथ आप बढ़ा रहे हो और कंपनी में आपने काफ़ी अवार्ड्स भी प्राप्त किए हैं। कस्टमर्स की सर्विस भी बहुत बढ़िया रही है। सो मैं दिल से अभिनंदन देना चाहूँगी। और सीएसआर एक्टिविटीज़ भी बढ़िया लाजवाब रही है। आप सीएसआर भी बढ़िया रही है। सो और अपनी जो मैडम सब्सिडीज कंपनी है 5paisa P2P, 5paisa ट्रेडिंग लिमिटेड और 5paisa कॉर्पोरेट सर्विस इंटरनेशनल ऐसे मैडम आप चेयरपर्सन लेडी लेडी लक्ष्मी है, तो वहाँ कोई एक कमी नहीं होती, तो हमेशा के साथ आगे बढ़ते रहते हैं। तो मैडम हमारा पूरा विश्वास है कि फ्यूचर में कंपनी हमारी बहुत अच्छा और हमेशा हम आप तरक्की के साथ आगे बढ़ते रहोगे। सो हमारा भी ऑलवेज साथ सकार आपके साथ सालों से रहा है। सो मैं जरूर कहूंगी कि आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में एज यूजुअल मेरा फुल्ली सपोर्ट रहा है। और मेरी हार्टली शुभकामना एक शेयर होल्डर बहन के नाते में जरूर दूंगी। और मैडम अभी बस कल से श्री गणेश जी की भी पधरामनी हो रही है। सो श्री गणेश जी का भी आपके पर हमेशा रिद्धि सिद्धि प्राप्त करके कृपा उनकी बनी रहेगी और आप सदा स्वस्थ रहे, मस्त रहे, ढेरों उन्नति के साथ फ्यूचर में आप आगे बढ़ते रहे और आपका फ्यूचर हरा भरा रहे। इस बारिश की जितनी भी बूंद इस धरती पर गिरे उतनी सारी खुशियां आपकी झोली में गिरे, आपकी हर मनोकामना पूरी करे जो आप चाहे। बस सो आज के मैं शुभकामना देते हुए आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में मैं स्ट्रांगली सपोर्ट करते हुए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। थैंक यू।
Thank you. Mr. Dharmesh Vakil.
Okay. Am I visible and audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible. Yes.
Okay. Uh,
our honorable chairperson, all the our distinguished board members and all the dignitaries present in the meeting. This is Dharmesh Vakil, as you have said, a very good and rainy, cloudy and windy good afternoon to all. First of all, I am very much thankful to our entire CS team, especially Chiranjeevi Charvi Panchmatia, Hari Pandey and Mayur for taking all the pens by sending the emails, annual report and also for constantly reminding to attend the meeting. Our Charvi is she is very young, dynamic and charming. Our secretarial department manager, who is our CS and where is the CS and who is he or she? And I will be very brief, point wise. I will narrate my speech. What are you doing for the owners? That is for the shareholders of the company, like some any special benefits, incentives and schemes for the shareholders. We are the real owners of the company and you should always handsomely reward our shareholders. So you should have a rewarding nature and rewarding heart with everybody. Secondly, why we are having the online meeting? Now there is no pandemic worldwide, COVID is over. You should hold a hybrid meeting so that the my upcountry shareholder brothers and sisters can also attend. And the hybrid meeting will, of course, will have a better interaction amongst the shareholders and the management. What are our CSR activities? Please let me know. See, our corporate governance is excellent. And for that, I am a very proud and privileged shareholder of our company. Secondly, I also welcome Mr. Seth in our company, in our board, and he will definitely prove a very big asset for all of us. And for our Gaurav Munjal, the very brilliant and bright face you are having. You are very young and dynamic. So for Gauravji and for Mr. Seth, I would like to say, अगर हौसला है बुलंद, अगर हौसला है बुलंद, तो कामयाबी जरूर हमारे कदम चूमेगी. गौरव जी और सेठ जी. And as my predecessor said, you should declare bonus as a special Ganpati gift. I have supported, I and my beloved loving wife Poonam Vakil, she is also our shareholder. We all have supported not only by voting, by our whole heart, all the resolutions. I once again congratulate for all the awards and accords we have received. And I wish everybody present here very best wishes for the Ganpati festivals. Ganpati Bappa is arriving and I will pray. And you also please join that Ganpati Bappa will bring Riddhi and Siddhi for everybody. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Krishna to all. Ganpati Bappa Moria.
Thank you.
Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
You can listen me, sir, no?
Yes, sir.
And probably can see me also, sir.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. So, in fact, I'm very happy with the company, sir. Rather now it has become good afternoon instead of good morning. Our honorable chairperson, Dr. Archana Hingorani ji, बड़े ध्यान से हम आपकी स्पीच सुन रहे थे. Our very young, energetic and dynamic हमारे गौरव जी, गौरव सेठ जी और गौरव मुंजल जी also, or our eminent directors and dignitaries on board, our CS also, Mr. Gaurav Munjal, as it is a director also, and our team 5paisa Capital Limited, and my fellow shareholders, brothers and sisters. I'm Gautam Tiwari. I'm speaking from Mumbai, participating at this AGM from Mumbai. Dear sir, I've been a shareholder of your company and a very happy and proud shareholder of your company. Your speech was very good and the business that you are doing in every sector is really good and I appreciate it. Sir, your intelligence, your talent, your business acumen, your business understanding, and your liaison in the industry will certainly अपने business में चार चांद लगा देती है. I am very sure in the days to come, still more and more rewards will come in the shareholders' hand. Sir, आपने जो बताया है बैलेंस शीट में, बैलेंस शीट समय पर मिली. And we are very happy the company has achieved 25% year-on-year increase in profit after tax, thus improving our net margin right from 14% to 19%, which reflects certainly the quality and expertise of our entire management team at its execution and the resilience of the business model. चेयरमैन सर, आपकी स्पीच ने हमें बहुत अच्छी जानकारी दी. इन्वेस्टर एंड कस्टमर सर्विस, इन्वेस्टर केयर रादर एंड द कस्टमर सर्विस आपकी बहुत अच्छी है. इट इज एक्सेप्शनली आउटस्टैंडिंग. ऑलवेज हमारे सारे डाउट्स, हमारे सारे क्वेरीज ध्यान से क्लियर की जाती हैं. इवन बैलेंस शीट भी समय पर मिली विथ adhering to all corporate governance with all facts and figures in place. एक्सेलेंट परफॉर्मेंस मैडम. रॉबस्ट और स्ट्रॉन्ग बैलेंस शीट है, रॉबस्ट और स्ट्रॉन्ग प्रॉफिट्स है. लेकिन शेयर होल्डर्स के लिए सर प्लीज डू समथिंग अबाउट द शेयर होल्डर्स. इस बार अभी गणपति के सीजन में आपने वो किया है, गणपति का बहुत बड़ा आशीर्वाद है सर. एब्सोल्युटली देयर इज नो डाउट. आई एम वेरी श्योर. और आपके मन में भी शेयर होल्डर्स को लाभान्वित करने के लिए, उनको रिवॉर्ड करने के लिए आपकी बहुत बहुत इच्छा है. तो हम चाहते हैं कि गणपति जी आपको ऐसी प्रेरणा दें कि आप शेयर होल्डर्स के लिए कोई छोटा सा बिजनेस या छोटा सा रिवॉर्ड जरूर इस साल लें, ताकि शेयर होल्डर्स विल बिकम very happy and they are always happy and they'll be still more and more happy. Sir, ऐसे आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछना तो सूरज को रोशनी दिखाने के जैसा है, लेकिन फिर भी आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू सर. सर, अपने प्रमोटर्स होल्डिंग जो दिख रही है अपने बैलेंस शीट में अराउंड 32% है, तो बाकी की सारी होल्डिंग अपने इसके पास में डीआई और इनके पास में. सो इज देयर एनी चांस फॉर इम्प्रूविंग द promoters holding in future? सर, अपनी कंपनी अभी तक तो डिविडेंड लिस्ट पर नहीं आई है, तो आप छोटा मोटा सर डिविडेंड देना प्लीज शुरू करें, भले जरा सा हो, लेकिन उससे हमारी साख बढ़ेगी स्टॉक मार्केट में. एंड वी विल हैव मोर एंड मोर वैल्यू एंड मोर appreciation in the stock market and more demand. सब लोग हमारी तरफ देखेंगे और हमारी अच्छी मार्केट शेयर बढ़ेगी. आई एम वेरी श्योर अबाउट इट. भले आप छोटा सा डिविडेंड लेकिन दे जरूर. दिस इज व्हाट प्लीज मैनेजमेंट में कंसीडर अबाउट इट सर. और रोड मैप आपने कंपनी का बहुत अच्छा वो किया है. हम सारे के सारे शेयर होल्डर आपके साथ में हमेशा से जुड़े थे. वी हैव गॉट अनवेयरिंग ट्रस्ट, फेथ एंड कॉन्फिडेंस इन यू. गौरव जी, गौरव सेठ जी, गौरव अपने एमडी जी, ऑल्सो मुंजेल और सेठ दोनों भी, और डॉक्टर अर्चना हिंदुरानी जी. आप, देयर इज नो डाउट हमारा बहुत अच्छा सेटअप है. एंटायर मैनेजमेंट बहुत अच्छी टैलेंटेड है और बिजनेस मॉडल बहुत अच्छा है. तो आने वाले दिन में आई एम वेरी श्योर the company will do much better, and under your guidance, under your supervision, the company, the future will shine precisely very well. और सर, आने वाले सभी we have got I support all resolutions. I already voted for each resolution say favorably, and I support of course appointments and reappointments of all directors, and we expect we wish you a very happy sir. I would like to say कि हमारी कंपनी फूलों की खुशबू, कलियों की बहार, मौसम की ये बौछार, परमात्मा परमेश्वर आप सभी को दे सफलताएं बार बार अपरंपार लगातार. सर, और मुबारक हो आप सभी को आने वाले सभी त्योहार, गणपति, दशहरा, दिवाली, न्यू ईयर, क्रिसमस, और आप सभी रहें सदा सर्वदा फिट, और साल का हर एक दिन आप सभी के लिए आने वाला हो सुपर हिट. इसी के साथ में बहुत बहुत प्यार भरा संदेश हमारे हम सारे शेयर होल्डर्स का, कि आप दिन प्रतिदिन इसी तरह तरक्की करते रहें और शेयर होल्डर को लाभान्वित करते रहें, एंड हम आपके साथ हमेशा जुड़े रहें with all happiness, with all heart, and with all heart and सदिच्छाएं आपके साथ में हमारी रहें, and unwavering trust and lifetime continuous support. So here I am wishing you once again all the best and Jai Hind, Jai Shri Krishna, and a very good grand salute to all entire management and to all the team who are connected with us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Uh, thank you, Tiwari sir. Lekha Shah ma'am.
Hello, am I audible,
Yes,
sir?
yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Respected chairperson, ma'am, board of directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I would like to thank our company secretary, Charmi ma'am, especially Mayurubai, for giving me this opportunity and small, smooth process where I'm able to talk in front of you all in AGM. I found the AGM notice and I'm delighted to say it's so beautiful, full of colors and facts and figures in place. Chairperson Archana ma'am and Gaurav sir, for your opening remarks were so insightful and comprehensive that you have already addressed everything I had in mind. Sir, may all your upcoming festivals filled with joy and blessings, sir. I'm proud to be a shareholder of this company. Archana ma'am, I'm confident that with your vision and determination, you will lead our company to greater heights. And also, I pray to God our company should progress more and more under you and your team's work. Again, I thank our company secretary team, especially Mayurbai and Charmima, for their best performance and always outstanding support for all my doubts. Hence, I have no questions today, sir. Ma'am, I hope the company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions for today's meeting. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, Premvati Gupta and Shashi Gupta, joint holders. Uh, Premvati Gupta and Shashi Gupta. I guess they are not there, so we will take their questions later when they join. I would like to move towards Mr. Ramsa Mukh Kori.
Hello,
Yes, sir. Yes,
hello,
sir.
can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Good afternoon, respected chairperson and board member. I am Ram Samuj Kori from Mumbai. I would like to thank the chairperson and board member for handling the company so well. I appreciate your work. I am not asking any question and support all the regulations passed by the company. I am also thankful the company secretary for giving me chance to speak. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Rajender Seth.
Hello, hello,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Audible.
हाँ 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 गौरव जी, चेयरमैन सर, मैनेजमेंट टीम, कंपनी का बहुत ही अच्छा वर्क है। आपने अपनी मतलब स्पीच में अच्छी तरह बताया। हम आपके लीडरशिप में पूरा भरोसा है, पूरा रिजोल्यूशन में पूरा सपोर्ट और हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देता हूँ। बोलने का मौका दिया, धन्यवाद सर। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
थैंक
Next, Mr. Rajender Prasad Joshi. Joshi sir, please go ahead.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Our respected chairperson, Madam Dr. Archana Hingorani ji, our MD and CEO Sri Gaurav Sheth ji, whole-time director and CFO Gaurav Munjal ji. Sir, good afternoon to all of you. Myself Rajendra Prasad Joshi, shareholder speaking from my residence at Mumbai. Madam, at the outset, my compliments to the management and the 5paisa team as a whole for the excellent performance of our company. It is their hard work, vigilance, and the commitment that has made this possible. It is commendable that despite the 9% drop in revenue in FY25, company's net profit increased by 25% and EPS increased by 24% year on year. Madam, it is feasible due to the cost reduction by our management. Our management's focus on cost optimization was the right decision to improve the profitability of the company. Here, I may request management to come out with the right issue, attractive right issue for the benefit of the minority shareholders, or please may come out with the bonus. Madam, I very much appreciate the company's customer centricity with tech first approach. This has greatly facilitated the company's customers, making it
Sir, it's freezed.
feasible. Any problem, sir? Am I audible?
Yes,
No?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, okay. Madam, our customers are very well satisfied with the services of our company. This is reflected by increase in demat account base from 151 million to 192 million, and our customer base also has increased from 40.8 million to 49.2 million. That active clients have also increased like this. Sir, this is a very good sign of the improvement in our business. Madam, that way I am a strong support all the resolutions, but especially I support the resolution item number 4 for the reappointment of Dr. Sri Sarat Kumar Malik. Looking to his graceful history and expertise in various financial segments, I think his directorship would be a great asset to our company. Madam, last but not least, our company secretariat department, especially Charvi Panchamatia and Sri Mayur Pithalia, is doing a very good job for our shareholders. I received the physical copy of our annual report immediately on my request. Many thanks to them for their cooperation and guidance. Madam, our annual report is very exceptionally well and drafted, and it is giving extensive facts and figures of our company's performance. Madam, our Mayur Pithadia has taken a special care that I receive the physical copy of annual report and the link to join and the guidance for joining the AGM. My special thanks to Sri Mayur ji. I have some few questions, madam. So first of all, sir, what will be the direct effect of our proposed rationalization of GST rates by government on our company? So what are the company's latest new age digital technology initiatives in current year? Third is what you see in the future of broking business, especially in view of the rising competition. And last, which business segment you are focusing on for the higher profitability and growth of our company? With this, I thank the company secretary, chairperson, and company secretary for giving me this opportunity to speak from this platform. And I also support all the resolution. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, Mr. Vinod Agarwal.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Respected Chairperson, Madam Archana Hingorani, MD Gaurav Seth, and whole-time Director and CFO Gaurav Munjal. Good afternoon and God's to everyone. So I waited for more than 1 hour, 10 minutes for my number to speak. You should have curtailed the people who are speaking for more than 2 or 3 minutes, sir. As a moderator, because people waiting at the end take up a lot of time to come, and even the directors who are sitting on the board, their time is also wasted. There will be 8-10 directors sitting on the board out there. You give them 2 minutes extra means so many minutes extra have gone, and their time is also valuable. Madam Anshina's time is also so valuable. If you give them so much time extra means that amount of time into the number of directors means so many hours are wasted, sir. If you give them more than the allotted time, sir. Never mind, sir. I'm coming to this thing, sir. We had an ADT of average daily turnover of 3.1 trillion. We've been doing good. We added 6 lakh customers last year, and we've got 48 lakh point 3 customers this year, sir. So it's all very good, sir. And the average age of the customers in 70% of the customers is 35 years age. So this is a long way. When you acquire a young customer, he'll be there with you for a long time, sir. And one thing which I've noted from the annual report is that though we've got only 48.3 lakh customers, our app users are 217 lakh. So that is about 4 to 5 times the amount of registered customers are using our app. Our app is so popular even amongst non-registered clients of our company, sir. So it is a very good sign. The CSR done of 98 lakh rupees. The performance has been good. The PAT has increased 25% last year. The everything is very good. In the I don't want to go into the financial because it's there in the annual report. Everyone has seen it, sir. So I just wanted to point out to that 4 to 5 times of the app users which are not your registered clients. It's a very good sign, sir, and you keep on doing. And the other thing which I'm observing is that a lot of FIs are withdrawing their money. With that, when the FIs and FNO का भी थोड़ा अपना बैन किया था सेबी ने, तो उससे अपना ट्रेडिंग वॉल्यूम थोड़ा कुछ इफेक्ट आएगा. तो how much can it affect our profitability in the near to short term, sir? अपना this is only my query, sir. I sign off. Vinod Agarwal. I wish the company all the best. Signing off. Vinod Agarwal, Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Vasudha Dakwe.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
Very good afternoon, respected chairman, sir, board of directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. Opening speech given by the chairperson, ma'am, is also very informative and excellent. I will also thankful to our company secretary team for helping me a lot to join this VC platform. Most of the question was asked by previous shareholder. I will not like to repeat it again. Only I will like to ask, please. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
What is our next 2 to 3 years pipeline? And how many new offices you are going to open in various locations? With this, I support all the resolution and wish the company all the best for coming financial year and my best wishes for coming Ganpati, Dasara and Diwali festival. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Next, Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangawala.
Good afternoon. हेलो.
Hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
आपको आवाज आ रहा है साहब?
Yes, sir.
सर एक मिनट सर जरा एक मिनट जरा सर आप वेरी गुड यस सर वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून सर कैन यू हियर माय वॉइस? आपको आवाज आ रहा है साहब?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
सर पहले तो मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि अपनी कंपनी 5paisa.com भी है ब्रोकर है। सर मैं जानना चाहता हूँ आपका बैलेंस शीट मुझे मिली। आई एम थैंकफुल फॉर द बैलेंस शीट सर। सेक्रेटरी साहब आपको मैं गौरव मुझे सर आपको बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आपकी बैलेंस शीट बहुत अच्छी थी क्योंकि आज बोर्ड मीटिंग है क्योंकि मैंने बैलेंस शीट नहीं रीड किया क्योंकि आज मुझे टाइम नहीं मिला। पर आपकी मोहब्बत और आपकी चाहत और अपनी मैडम अर्चना इंगलू मैडम को उनको बोलना जरा सर मैडम सर मैं जानना चाहता हूँ अपना मोतीलाल ओसवाल और अपने में क्या कॉम्पिटिशन है उनका और हमारे पास कितना क्लाइंट है मतलब हाउ मेनी क्लाइंट वी एट प्रेजेंट वी हैविंग एंड हाउ मेनी क्लाइंट विल बी ओपनिंग इन दिस न्यू ईयर आई वुड लाइक टू नो। और मैं जानना चाहता हूँ और मुझे एक और सवाल है अपने पास टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ कितना है सर। अपने पास टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ कितना है उसमें से लेडीज कितना है उसमें से जेंट्स कितना है। पॉइंट नंबर 3 आपने सर डिविडेंड दिया कि नहीं दिया मुझे मालूम नहीं क्योंकि मैंने रीड नहीं किया बैलेंस शीट। आपने बैलेंस शीट मुझे भेजा उसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ क्योंकि आज आपने सर रखा से टुडे 6-7 मीटिंग है सर। बीपीसीएल देयर आर सो मेनी मीटिंग हिंदुस्तान जिंक बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी आपको तो मालूम है क्योंकि ब्रोकर मुझे कंपनी का नाम नहीं लेना है क्योंकि आज ऐसा ऐसा टाइम ने क्यों पसंद किया सर। अब जल्दी फर्स्ट वीक को अगस्त में रखो ना सर क्योंकि आराम से आपसे बात हो सकती है सर। और हो सके तो अभी दिवाली के टाइम आपका गेट टुगेदर एनालिस्ट मीट रखो सर। हमारे शेयर होल्डर के जो स्पीकर लोग हैं उसका छोटा गेट टुगेदर रखिए हो सके तो क्योंकि हम मैडम से मिलना चाहते हैं और ऐसा 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 मेरा सजेशन है क्योंकि अभी तो
Sir, it's not
दिवाली
audible.
के टाइम में छोटा गेट सर। जय हिंद जय महाराष्ट्र वंदे मातरम सर। और अपने मुझे जानना चाहिए इन्फोसिस के बारे में आपका क्या कहना है सर। सॉफ्टवेयर डिवीजन के आपके बारे में कौन सा शेयर है सर मुझे कोई टिप देना क्योंकि मोतीलाल ओसवाल में हमें टिप मिलता था आपके पास में कोई टिप हो जाए एक हमारे लिए एक सोना हो जाएगा सर। कौन सी कंपनी बाय करने के लिए इतने मेरा अंबर रिक्वेस्ट अगर टिप मिले तो हमें जरा बताइए सर। अंबर रिक्वेस्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हंसते रहे मुस्कुराते रहे और 5 पैसा तेरा तेरा नाम है ऊंचा। जय हो महाराष्ट्र वंदे मातरम भारत माता की जय। जय हिंद सर। विशिंग को गुड लक मैडम आपको भी गुड लक कहता हूँ मैडम विशिंग को गुड लक। थैंक यू वेरी मच जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, sir. We have rejoined Premvati Gupta and Shashi Gupta.
हेलो मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है सर।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हमने गुड मॉर्निंग में सर स्टार्ट करी थी गुड आफ्टरनून में आ गए हैं सर। वेरी थैंक्स सर आपने हमको बोलने का मौका दिया सर। जो प्रेमवती जी हैं वो मेरी नानी जी हैं और उनकी एज सर 92-93 ईयर्स है सर। वो तो अब मतलब इस हालात में नहीं है कि वो मतलब कुछ आगे कर सके लेकिन वो शेयर होल्डर हैं तो उनके ब्याह पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ मैं उनका नाती लगता हूँ सर। अब मेरा सर एक आपका सजेशन था सर। एक पूछना था मेरे को कि आपका मतलब कंटिन्यू मेरे को जो है आपके सेक्रेटरी टीम से मतलब रिस्पांस मिला बहुत। आपने मेरे को एनुअल रिपोर्ट भेजा। हमने एनुअल रिपोर्ट को तो अभी नहीं हम स्टडी कर पाए काफ़ी मतलब हैवी बड़े मतलब काफ़ी उसमें पढ़ने के लिए बहुत चीज़ें हैं। अब मेरा ये था सर का अपना कंपनी जो है अपना 607 रुपये का हाई लगा के 365 रुपये पे ट्रेड कर रहा है जो काफ़ी नीचे आ गया प्राइस सर। ये मार्केट का कुछ इफेक्ट है या कंपनी में कुछ इस तरह का कुछ है इसके बारे में बताएंगे। और सर कंपनी हमको डिविडेंड और बोनस देने की स्थिति में कब आएगी सर। अभी कंपनी का एक राइट इशू 2019 में मैं देख रहा था मिला था उसके बाद कंपनी कोई राइट इशू भी नहीं लाई है। तो ये सब इसमें सर थोड़ा सा प्रकाश डालेंगे। बाकी सर अब तो कोविड का टाइम चला गया है कोई अब तो आप हाइब्रिड मीटिंग कर सकते हैं। हाइब्रिड मीटिंग करिए सर ताकि हम आप लोगों से मिल सकें। और बाकी मेरे से पहले सर जिन लोगों ने एक सजेशन करा कि जो स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर्स हैं या जो काफ़ी लोग वो हैं क्या कहते हैं जिन लोग आपके साथ जुड़े हैं कितने कामरे 2 घंटे से आपके साथ लगे हैं जो आपके सपोर्टर हैं उन लोगों का थोड़ा सा देखिए सर। जो स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर उनका ध्यान रखिए सर। बाकी कंपनी आगे अपना और फ्यूचर में क्या वो अपना ग्रोथ कर रही है क्या कर रही है सर उसके ऊपर प्रकाश डालिएगा सर। बाकी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपने मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सर। थैंक्स।
Thank you, sir. I guess we have taken all the questions. I now request Mr. Gaurav Seth sir to respond to the questions raised by the members, and if anything specific related to the finance questions, that will be answered by me once Gaurav sir complete. Gaurav sir, over to you.
Thank you, Gaurav. So let me just go through the one by one. Okay, I think the first specific question was from Mr. Anil Mehta ji from Mumbai, and he had a question around trade war and situation with our neighbor and how much float can we expect given the current repo rate. Second question was, what is the annual yield on mutual fund investments? And why are we parking our funds in current account when there is reduced or no yield, right? If I think I got all of this three right. So, so Mehtaji, on the first one, looking to trade war situation, obviously markets are, nobody can predict the markets. Markets are always, they're never in balance. There are always extremes. There's always volatility in the market that is to be expected. As an example, you would have seen that in the last almost 6 to 9 months, there's been a lot of FPI selling, but at the same point in time, the market has not taken a drastic hit. There's a lot of domestic buying in the market as well, in spite of the trade war. So now, none of us here can comment on, or even are in a position to comment on, how some of the things will work out with the United States around tariffs and trade war, etc. So we focus on what we can control, and what we control is our long-term execution, long-term vision and execution for the company, and our cost, right? So our revenue profile and our cost, and that is something, if you even look at our last year's performance, is like top of a mind. So we take a very, very sharp view on things. So, and it is a very delicate balancing act, because once you figure out what is the vision of the company and what are your priorities, there are certain investments you have to make, and sometimes that investments take some time to pan out. So how do you manage that on a month-to-month basis? So while we focus on long-term execution, at the same point in time, we also look at how the costs are panning out, so that we are a responsible stakeholder to our shareholders in terms of revenue and profit. So that's what we are doing. On mutual fund yearly, I believe your question is more from an individual investor perspective. So again, that really depends on the mutual fund that you expect. From a distribution, so we are a distribution platform offering direct mutual funds on 5paisa, and we've tied up with all asset management companies. So there's a plethora of mutual funds, almost everything in the market that you can transact on 5paisa, and it really depends. Your yield will depend on your entry and exit points and the mutual fund that you invest in, right? So there is, it really depends on the performance of that mutual fund. So there is no standard average number that one can claim is the right yearly yield. Your third question was around current account, and why are we keeping balance in the bank? I think, Gaurav, I think you
I'll take care at the end, sir. I'll take care of.
Okay. Okay, so the next one I think is from Mr. Parekh.
Yes.
And he had a few questions. So one was around customer acquisition for this year and market share, 6 lakh, etc. Right. So what is customer acquisition? So customer acquisition. So we are 5 months into. I'm assuming you are asking for the future, right? Because you already know the number for last year. We would want to exceed our customer acquisition that we did last year, but as I think we mentioned in the past, in the earlier part of the meeting, is that we are not necessarily focused on volumes. We would still be okay with if the number of people who are acquired on the platform are lower, but we are more focused on market share, growing market share and growing revenue. So the average revenue per customer is what we are most interested in. So there is no particular number that we, that I can quote here, but effectively I can say it should be higher than last year. That is number one. Current market share roughly stands at about 2%, both for cash and F&O segments, and we are focused on growing that. I think the second question you had was on tech and product innovation investment. So yes, so this is probably the most important aspect of our business, because someone asked about branches, etc. later in. So we are a fully digital platform, and we have no plans whatsoever to go into the branch business. We want to be do it yourself. We want to be friendly to people who are who want to do everything digitally, whether it is through an app or through web. And for that, user experience, product, and tech are most important. Just to give you an idea, we are currently involved in completely redoing our app front end, which is a very, very big, huge effort. So there's a lot of hard work going in by the product and tech teams. We are also in the process of completely revamping our OMS, order management system, risk management system. by the end of the year. So that will remove whatever the weaknesses there are in terms of risk management, etc., from the platform. And obviously, this is on a daily basis, right? There are a lot of compliance and regulatory demands which are made by exchanges, SEBI, and so on and so forth that we have to comply with. That also require a lot of tech and ops work, which is invisible. We don't quote about it, but the tech teams work very hard to get that done. On the product side, we've gone. We've done a huge launch with our margin trading facility, which was there earlier too, but it's a new expanded version too, if you can say that. And we've also looked at making that offering very attractive to start to grow our MTF book as well as our user base. We're already seeing a lot of traction, more than 20-25% in growing that MTF book. So we continue to do that, and that will be a key area of our focus. I think the last question you had was around debt to insolvency ratio 0, very strong footing. Okay, that was just a comment. Okay, thank you. Then Mr. Gautam Tiwari, आपका question था around promoters holding at 32%. And I think your question was, where is the rest of the holdings? There any chance of improving promoters holdings, and about dividend and bonuses. So yes, I mean, so our promoters hold a significant stake. Right now, I don't want to speak to them, but I don't think we are. There is any plan to increase that further, because we are kind of well represented. The promoters are well represented in the company, although they don't have any direct involvement with the board or with the day-to-day management or execution responsibilities of the company, which is managed by the leadership team. And then the rest of the holdings are with there are two other big investors, and the rest of them is with retail. So our capital profile from a holding perspective, I don't see it changing in the near future. Okay, and then obviously a lot of, I just want to acknowledge that a lot of our esteemed shareholders have demanded or requested for either a rights issue or a dividend or bonus. I can't commit to it, but we'll take into account, and of course for a physical meeting. Give me a second. I'm just scrolling through all the questions. Mr. Rajendra Prasad Joshi, again, after his comments, you had 3 questions. One was around GST rationalization impact on the company, digital investments, and future of broking. So I would like the GST rationalization impact, Gaurav, if you can take that. On the digital investments and future of broking. So let me take the future broking. I think yesterday on the weekend, I think I talked about it at an event. But the future of broking is increasingly, in one line, it's increasingly automated and increasingly digital. Whether it is advised or not advised, I think that's where I think you would differentiate. So there will be certain cases, certain type of platforms or brokers or companies which will take that route, will be heavy advice based broking, and the other would be more digital DIY kind of broking. But at the same point in time, the execution of it would be run by algos. I see a big rise in algo based trading, and already the volumes and NSE show that almost, I think, 40 to 60% today are through the algo route. So that's the way we are going. So again, that means that companies that have a very strong technology backbone are likely to succeed, because to be able to support this, so there are 2 challenges, right? One challenge is obviously the quality of tech, and the second challenge is to be able to be commercially competitive and at the same point in time be totally compliant with the laws of the land, and specifically SEBI regulations and what the exchange mandates of us. Like for example, in algo, the entire paper has come out. So it is in consultation with a lot of top brokers, but the requirements are fairly sizable, right? They are including like hosting, etc., which I would assume companies and platforms who don't have the experience and who don't have the technology wherewithal and the risk management and compliance where will not be able to do so. We see that as so we see this move as a competitive advantage, given we have been in the business for more than a decade, and so we are very excited and I think very positive about where this is heading, because it plays directly to our strength. So the other question you had was on what kind of digital innovation and digital investments you're doing. So I think I spoke about it on two things. One is now we'll be completely already moved to Flutter, but at the same point in time, we are taking it to the next level in using that technology in a more powerful way. We are redoing the complete app. We're doing our OMS RMS complete rehaul. It is almost like running a car and then replacing the tires at the same point in time. So it's that big an effort. So rest assured, we're making a lot of investments there. We are actively running pilots on customer service as well as certain areas in the company for where, including software development, where we can meaningfully use AI. Again, we take it a balanced approach because we want to make sure that the technology is matured enough so that there is no risk and we are fully compliant, with the regulations. So that's on the digital investments front. I will move on to the next question by Mr. Vinod Agarwal. I think it's a comment, right? So if I'm not wrong, not a question. So yes. So next question was from Miss Vasudha Dakwe from Thane. And your question was new offices, 2 to 5 year roadmap. So new offices, I mean, clear answer, no, because we are fully digital and we intend to be fully digital by design. So no plans to open offices. You can come see us in our office in Thane. And on the 2 to 5 year roadmap, again, so we are focusing on quality acquisition, and our roots are very strong on the trading side, trading platform side. So we want to grow from that. There are multiple opportunities that are coming up in that space. So we would want to build from a place of strength. So we want to expand the product into areas like algo, AI-based trading, and other multiple things that we are doing, and improve the platform over the next 2 to 5 years. We are not yet diversifying into other areas, and that is something that we will decide if the strategy mandates. We will look at maybe even distribution of other products, but that is something that we have not included yet, because we believe there's a lot to do on the core platform itself. So that's hopefully answer to your question. And the last question was from Mr. Yusuf Rangwala. First question was comparison to Motilal Oswal. Second was I think the difference in men and women in the staff. And third was, so I actually don't have that on the top of my head. Maybe Gaurav, you have like.
Take care, sir. I will take care.
Compared to Motilal Oswal, so I think one of the comments I mentioned earlier was in Motilal, they are more research driven. That is what I know of them. So their strategy is heavy on research. They invest heavily in that, and they do more research based broking, where we are more tech driven, DIY driven. We want to give tools to our customers, educate them, and make it very easy through our app for them to do all the analysis that they need. I mean, FNO 360 is a great example. Almost every type of analytics that you today require for an FNO trade is available on one single screen. So it's a very powerful platform, and that is just scratching the surface. So we continue to advance our efforts there. On the research side, yes, we would want to even do that, but we would want to do it more in the context of DIY investing, where you can give some calls, we can give some analysis, etc., but not fundamental research and classic equity research. I think that was it, Gaurav. I think there are a couple of questions which you have to address.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I hope on a major picture, sir has answered the question. I'm taking a question. So, Mr. Anil Mehta talk about the repo rate. So, repo rate right now it's a 5.5%. It has reduced. This will surely impact to the entire broking industry because increase their income. Because ultimately that what funds which you are getting from the customers, you are keep investing in the FD. So, with the decrease in repo rate, FD rates also will go down. Second is average mutual fund. I guess your question must be around the mutual fund commission which we are getting. So our commission stands 0.3% to 0.85%, depend upon the debt to equity structure. Why bank balance as on balance sheet date? Sir, we don't believe in keeping bank balance, as you rightly said. We do only FD and get interest on that. But first step holiday, and we need to keep maintain a margin in exchanges because the banking is holiday, but I mean the market is open, so hence we need to maintain the margin. Question from Mr. Anil Parak. One suggestion that we need to avoid the resolution by the chairman, ma'am. So yes, suggestion accepted. We will take care of it. Technical expenditure, we can't disclose the amount, but yes, it will be a substantial and it will be in the right direction, which I mean we need to do. So right now, our strategy is not looking for the cross sell. Your next question was the cross sell, because our major focus is on the broking business as of now. So we wanted to go in deep and take the market share on that. Question from Mr. Bharat Shah. So this question is from the many shareholders regarding the bonus and right issue. First of all, thank you to every shareholders to offering a right issue. We can't comment on that, but on the right share and bonus, we will come back if when the times comes right. Uh, uh, some questions on regarding the physical meeting or the hybrid model. We'll try our best to do the same. Uh, Question from Mr. Samita Shah ma'am that subsidiaries are operative. Yes, all the subsidiaries are operative as of now. However, there is no material business we are doing into the subsidiary business. Question from Mr. Dharmesh Vakil regarding the CS appointment. So the it's going on. We will let you know once it is completed. Question on CSR activity. So sir, we do a girls education. There is a project called Sakyon Ki Badi, as mentioned in our annual report meeting, where we take care of the all the girls education and spend most of the money over there. And uh, so all the 98 lakh rupees mostly, I would say that 99%, 95% is spent over there. Uh, Question from Mr. Gautam Tiwari, I mean, taken considered by, replied by etc. Right now, there is no expansion plan, no increase in, sharing plan by the promoters. And question from Mr. Rajendra Prasad Joshi. GST rate. So GST rate for us it is not changed. We will charge 12%. But yes, for entire broking industry, not for the broking industry, as for the industry structure, because purchasing power will increase by the normal people, and it will they may attract to the new investments to the equity mutual fund. Will ultimately will give the benefit to the broking industry, and. Uh, the next question is from Mr. Vinod Agarwal. Impact of SEBI reforms. Surely it will be going to be impact, because if there is a lesser number of expiry, there will be less income, and we need to work on the cost structure to maintain ability. And it's not to us; it's to the entire broking industry. A question on staff. From Mr. Yusuf. So right now we have 550 people around, 25 to 30% is female, and 70 to 75% is male. Uh, Last, so from Mr. Gupta, so we can't control share price. It's all market driven. You said it's 650 to 350. Of course, many factors are over there, but ultimately it's a market driven. And so rest all question regarding the overall performance 2 3 years. Sir has already highlighted it. With this, we have taken all the questions. If anything is pending, you can of course reach to the team also. Over to you, Archana ma'am, for closing remarks.
Thank you, Gaurav. So I think most of the questions, actually all of them, have been answered by both the Gauravs. If there are any further questions, please get in touch with our secretarial department. Members are also requested to note that this e-voting is going to continue to be available for the next 15 minutes. Therefore, members who have not cast their vote are requested to do so. However, members who have already cast their votes through remote e-voting are not eligible to cast votes again. In this regard, members are requested to vote on each resolution Members are also requested to note that our company has appointed CS Aparna Joshi, proprietress of MS Aparna Paricharak and Associates, practicing company secretary, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize remote e-voting and the e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner. The scrutinizer will submit her report within 48 hours of conclusion of this AGM. The secretarial department shall declare the results of the remote e-voting and e-voting during the AGM, not later than 2 working days from the conclusion of this AGM, to the stock exchange, both NSE and BSE, and also upload the same on the company's website, which is www.5paisa.com. All resolutions contained in the notice, if carried with requisite majority, shall be deemed to be passed on the date of this AGM. At this juncture, I would like to thank the secretarial team for ensuring smooth conduct of this AGM. I would also express my sincere gratitude to all the shareholders for their unwavering commitment and for being an essential part of our journey by dedicating their valuable time to attend the annual general meeting through video conferencing. With the completion of these proceedings, I now declare the meeting concluded. Thank you very much. Wishing all of you a very, very festive upcoming season with all our festivals, Ganpati, Diwali, etc. Thank you.